Morning, sir.
So let's remember our Guru. How to remember? Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Para Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Okay, so everybody sit down. Because in absence of Guru, we cannot do anything, right? Everybody has got Guru. If I learn something from you, then you will be my Guru. If I come here and guide something to you, then I am your Guru, right? Okay, so today, what is today's date? 2082, Jestha 18th, Sunday. So, I told last time there would be presentation class, but on that presentation class I was absent. It was a holiday also, right? And today also there is a holiday in Kathmandu Valley. They say Bodo Jatra, but our school doesn't follow all these minor Jatras because there must be teaching learning activities. What is mentioned in calendar, we follow that one. Otherwise, we just continue our classes, right? So this is the first presentation of academic session 2082. And grade 9 students, they are going to present the first chapter. Chapters are divided to different students, and every Sunday there will be presentation class. Remember, every Sunday. So you must read what they are going to present, so that there will be revision as well, right? Because your target is to deserve better marks in every exam or not, right? So today's presentators are Miss Sarvani Gautam. Give her a big round of applause. And Master Rakshak Rana Magar. Okay. So now they will present, right?
So,
Yeah. Which side will permission the work? Which side?
Namaskar and Scientific Learning Chapter 1. Scientific learning is the process of understanding about science using some science processes in order to test and prove theories by doing observations, forming hypotheses, doing research, experiment, analyzation, and report and conclusion. So, scientific learning is a process of acquiring knowledge through different types of process like form observation, forming hypothesis, doing research, experiment, analyzation, etc. So it is the basic learning of science. So here are the process of scientific learning: asking a question, doing a background research, forming a hypothesis, test with an experiment, procedure working. If the conclusion of an experiment doesn't prove the hypothesis, then you need to form a new hypothesis. And if it's a yes, then analyze the data and draw a conclusion.
That side to this side. Yeah.
Draw,
From that side, yeah.
draw a conclusion. Results align with hypothesis. Result align. Then write a result. So it's not working properly. Introduction of science. What is science? What are the fields of science? Science is the systematic study of the physical and natural world through measurement, experiment, and observation, and formulation of laws. So science is a systematic way to study. Science is a systematic way to study different types of phenomena, physical or natural, through experiments and observations. Science is everywhere. Branches of science, natural science, social science, formal science. So there are different branches of science: physics, chemistry, environmental science, environmental science, art science, and etc.
Scrolls.
How many slides are there? 15. So this is the first branch of science, biology. Biology is the field of science that deals with the study of every planet, animal, or plant or organism that is or was once alive. The study of biology helps us to understand how living beings works, function, and interact. Those persons who studies about biology are called biologists. So, biology is the field of science that deals with living organisms, plants, and microorganisms. Understand with living, it helps us to understand the function of living beings. The person who studies about biology are called biologists. There are three branches in biology: botany, zoology, and microbiology. Botany means the study of plants, and zoology means the study of animals, and microbiology means the study of microorganisms. So here is the next topic: physics. Physics is the study of nature and natural phenomena. The person who studies physics are called physicists. Likewise, Albert Einstein, 1879 to 1955, was a great German scientist who developed the special theory of relativity. Equation is equal to mc square. E is equal to mc square, and the quantum theory of light, etc. So physics is the study of nature and natural phenomena. The person who studies physics are called physicists. There is a famous physicist like Albert Einstein, who was born in 1879 and died in 1955. He was a great German scientist, and he developed the special theory of relativity. E is equal to mc square, as you can see in the picture, and the quantum theory of light. So the next branch of science is chemistry, the study of structure, composition, properties, and how the energy is released when matter changes is called chemistry. The person who studies chemistry are called chemists. So the chemistry is the study of structure, composition, and properties, and how the energy is released when matter changes. So chemistry also means chemicals and all type of thing. And the people who study chemistry are chemists. The next branch of science is earth science. Earth science is the study of components of earth, such as land, water, and air. There are many different subsets of earth science, such as geology and meteorology. So earth science is the study that deals with the components of earth, like land, water, soil, etc. So there are two subsets of earth science, geology and meteorology. Geology is the branch of earth science that deals with earth crust, and meteorology is the branch of earth science that deals with heavenly bodies and celestials. That's it for meteorology.
Magar. I'm going to explain from environmental science of the chapter 1, scientific learnings. Environmental environmental science. Environmental science is interdisciplinary science. It refers to a group of scientific disciplines that are all concerned with the physical, chemical, and biological character of the surroundings in which organisms live. A person who study environmental science are called environmentalists. So, thank you. Environment science is a disciplinary science. It is the study of the environment of the earth, the structure of the earth's crust. It is a group that are all concerned. It is a group. It is a group of scientific disciplines that are concerned with the physical, chemical, and biological characters of the earth or surroundings in which us organisms live. The persons who study environmental science are called environmentalists. Oh yes. Next topic is astronomy. Astronomy is the scientific study of celestial bodies such as stars, comets, planets, galaxies, and phenomena that originate beyond Earth. Persons who study about astronomy are called astronomists. So astronomy is the simply put is the study of celestial bodies like planets, galaxies, stars. It is the study of things that are beyond human reach. It is the study of the it is the study where it is the study of phenomena that originate beyond Earth. As I said, persons who study by astronomy are called astronomers. Basic safety rules whenever working in a laboratory. Eh, Authorized persons only in the laboratory. So basic safety. These are the safety rules that people should follow while working in a laboratory, so they do not get injured or possibly die. Authorized personals only in the laboratory. Only authorized personals can come in the laboratory. As if no, random people come in the laboratory, it can harm them because there are many chemicals that are harmful to the human body kept in the laboratory for experiments. Lab coats must be worn. So lab coats must be worn as it is a part of a dress code, which makes it. Sensible footwear must be worn. No open shoes. Sensible footwear must be worn because and no open shoes should be worn because chemicals can reach the feet and damage the feet. All accidents and dangerous events must be reported and recorded. All the accidents and dangerous events that happens in the laboratory must be recorded and reported, so they don't have a chance of happening against, or they can prevent the dangerous events. No smoking of any kind. There is no smoking allowed in the laboratory because it can be harmful to the scientist, and also it can also affect the vision and accident and make the laboratory not nice. Do not store or consume food or drink in the lab. People, scientists should not consume or store food or drink in the lab, as chemicals can enter the food and make them harmful. And they should pay attention to their experiment instead of eating food and drinking. All work must be carried out in accordance with risk assessment. All work must be carried out with our, yeah, dispose of waste properly in line of policy. disposal of waste should be done properly in the laboratory, so it doesn't so their workplace is not dirty and it is tidy. Keep the lab tidy and emergency routes accessible. We should keep the lab tidy because it is very, it looks good and makes the person work properly if the lab is tidy and people know where the chemicals or things are stored. And emergency routes should be accessible to everyone because we never know when safety hazards may occur. Achievement and challenges brought by science and technology. These are the achievements. So these are the achievements and challenges brought by science and technology in on human movement of goods and people from one place to another. So because of science and technology, it has been easier to move goods from one place to another with the help of transportation like cars, trucks, etc. Manufacture of insecticides. So human beings need food to live, and insects, most of the time insects eat the food and damage the crops of farmers. So science and technology has made a prevention for that by manufacturing insecticides, which helps keep the insects away from the crops, so there is more food for the human beings, and it is easier for the farmers to make a profit. Conservation of the natural resources. The science and technology also help conserving the natural resources because the earth is slowly dying. Access to consumption use of modern medicine. Science and human beings tend to get sick most of the time. That's why science and technology has made consumption and modern medicine to fight off the diseases and help humans survive longer. Uh, helps in listening repetitive work. Science and technology helps lessen the workload of humans by creating machines like tractors, which help to dig the ground, dig a hole for construction. Uh, yeah, trucks to carry heavy loads like cement, etc. Challenges of science and technology. Air pollution. Science and technology to make medicines and food. Science and technology made factories which help human beings to make food easier, but it can also those factories also pollute the air, which causes air pollution and also harms the humans organisms health hazards in humans. As I said, factories cause air pollution and it has health hazards in humans. Yes, habitatal loss, climate change, global warming. So science and technology to make these factories and furniture made of wood. People cut down forests, which causes habitatal loss for the animals living in the forest. Climate change and global warming. Global warming is caused due to pollution and degradation of pollutants. Degradation of pollutants. So science and technology degrades pollutants and makes pollution more and helps and damages human health. Lack of practical products, potential for misuse, death of talent, and disease decreases opportunities. Decreases. Science and technology are currently working on a new thing called AI, which has a chance of taking the job opportunities of humans and making our life easier. But it also affects humans by making them jobless. Thank you. Sir.
Thank you. Okay. So the slide was made by whom? Niranjan Shrestha, grade 9, row number 1. The work was given before first unit test, right? They have presented. Thank you very much. You need to practice. a lot, then you can present better. Without practice, how can you present? Yes or no? So what work is assigned to you, do accordingly. So every Friday you will get near about 30 marks question of the chapter which is going to be presented on Sunday, right? So last Friday I haven't given, so from coming Friday onwards I will provide you. Okay? So chapter is not so much difficult. So this is okay. You just press that front arrow key. For first term, we have got altogether how many lessons? 7 lessons, right? Or 7 or 8 lessons? 7 lessons must be completed out of 19. So what is the first chapter? Scientific learning. Scientific learning's definition is given here about scientific learning process, fields of science, basic safety rules. So if you just go through all these things, and it will be chapter at a glance. We call it CAG. What do you call? CAG. C-A-G. CAG means chapter at a glance. So now you are going to do these things. Are you ready? Okay. So take out your exercise book and start doing these things. You will need to complete within 15 minutes.